You know, I got an older video. It's been like 3 years ago, but it is almost the exact same thing now.
So I'm in my car, I'm about to go home. The date didn't happen. He texted me, and it was a joke.
It's a small minority of men who get pretty much all of the matching.
We both have the same type of man. Like, we like a nasty f***er.
We like a criminal.
I know.
A man.
We're gonna talk about cheating and how to get away with it.
He had no intention.
Again, this video is a 3-year-old video, by the way, guys. I just wanted to go back to it because I like FBE Capital and just reminisce sometimes, because this is about around the era of when I started doing YouTube.
On showing up.
Okay, for all of my girlies who are considering their first hook phase, do it.
Do not date a woman for 3 months. Her.
So when you go hook up, you need to see it as sex and you're out. Sex and you're out.
And then ghost her for 4 days and dump her and then tell her it's just because you don't have romantic feelings for her.
They didn't. They had sex with you, and I was just like,
I was always so curious, you know, what it would be like to really get beaten by someone in a sexual way.
I spent 2 hours getting ready. I drove 25 minutes to get here.
Girl, you don't need no f***ing man.
I do not need a man. I can finance myself, I can myself, and I can feed myself.
Like, you know, men can do all of those things too, right?
I'm a single mom and I work from home. I'm trying to find a person, and listen, like, I have a lot of hobbies, I have a lot of friends, but like right now I'm going through a really difficult time.
I may end up 35 and single, so what?
Seeing my grandparents holding my cousin's kids and how happy they look, and I'm not gonna get to see that, witness that, experience that love.
Like, I'm never good enough.
So things aren't exactly going great for modern women in the world of dating, or for that matter in life in general. And it's very tempting to simply blame men for all of this pain and misery.
The problem with narcissistic, attractive men,
I've been speaking a lot about how awful men treat women.
I've met so many narcissistic...
I mean, I'm not saying that these women maybe not have met a narcissistic man, because they all go after the same man. So it might be that one narcissistic guy that's been boning all these women.
Boys.
Here to prove that men are absolute
However, things are a bit more complicated than that. And more importantly, what most people fail to realize is that change never happens in isolation.
Nope.
This means that when you change even just one variable in the world of dating, then already
it's called the butterfly effect.
The entire ecosystem changes. However, when you start f***ing around with all of the variables between men and women, then you really get going and you have no idea what the outcome will be.
It's not at all what it used to be. Like, first comes love, then comes marriage, then comes the baby and the baby carriage. No. It is first comes sex, then comes ghosting, then comes emotional trauma and trust issues.
I don't know how to let somebody good in my life, so I just don't entertain anybody.
And in my experience, I began to feel just disrespected by every single guy that I ever slept with. I always would feel like as soon as I, like, you know, gave it up to a guy, I would just be like trashed to the side. Like, I was like disposable. And
because you probably were used in that fashion. Like, a lot of you women don't realize you're so miserable to deal with. That's just all men have always seen you as. You've never been seen as wife material. That's why you just get constantly pumped and dumped, because your personality, your persona, almost everything about you says, yeah, walk away.
It was really affecting my mental health and like making my self-confidence a lot worse.
Life is just really lonely. Just another holiday I'm by myself.
So if you agree that modern dating is completely then drop a like and comment down below what you think is the main problem here. So you see, what initially started as women simply wanting sexual equality and freedom.
A common narrative that you'll hear is from feminists or from progressives is that the sexual revolution was a great idea and it was a way of counteracting centuries of oppressive patriarchal repression.
Has now morphed into women telling other women that they should have a hoe phase, date multiple men at once.
This is again 3 years ago. They were barely kind of like pushing the hoe phase greatly at this time. Now look at it. It is literally hoe phase central.
And definitely never settle.
I ended up hooking up with him on the beach. I'm realizing that's a public place, but later that evening I went to a party and I ended up hooking up with 2 other people. Judge me if you want, no regrets.
Rotational dating in my life means that instead of me having one partner, I currently have 5 mini partners.
It's see you later season, on to the next, because there are men literally everywhere.
There's 3 major reasons why monogamy is bullshit.
We've gone from a society where men would have to bend over backwards just to get a phone number or to simply be allowed to hold a woman's hand,
correct,
to now being able to text a woman, hey, wanna come over? Whenever you want to have sex.
I cannot tell you the last time I was asked out on an actual normal date.
Your experiences are mostly what? Guys just saying, hey, come over?
Yeah, that shit, yeah.
The effort required to get laid nowadays is so low that many guys feel perfectly comfortable saying the weirdest on dating apps or be as direct as possible.
They can go, meet up with a new woman every night, potentially. And I think the problem with that is that it does encourage bad behaviour from those men. Really rude, really explicit from the get-go, asking for nudes straight away.
This behaviour then leads to most women feeling as if all that men want from them is sex and nothing else.
Yeah, because you guys give it up so easily now without the commitment. Again, men weren't so sexual when we had to literally get married for sex.
Which can become quite disheartening.
The intent to only use you for their sexual needs, it's very empty. It makes me feel worthless and like I have nothing else to offer anybody.
And then just drops you like you're absolutely nothing. That truly does break your spirit.
And then when they find out I'm a real person with real feelings, they're like, oh no, I just wanted a sex doll that I could discard whenever I wanted.
Again, you guys all go after the Chad Roan. They're literally describing all the same man. Not men, man. The archetype of person that they are all describing is the same person. The top tier, top echelon, good looking, tall Chads.
And I'm like, how the do you think that makes me feel?
Because that's how they treat people. They don't just treat women this way, they treat almost everybody this way.
Please explain to me how the is this a win for modern women? It's not. Now some of you might say, hey, you're wrong. This only works for the top 10% of men. Well, to that I say, f them. F men. Sorry, my inner feminist came out. But seriously, this is not about the adverse effects that modern feminism is having on men, since it's not being sold to men.
The last 4.5 years, I've been on hundreds of dates. I would go on 5, 6, 7 dates a week.
What?
I would much rather be alone than deal with some half-ass shit from a man.
That's why I see the point in some women participating in hookup culture. I would not want to waste my time going on all these dates if really my end goal here is just to have sex.
If they become your everything and you want them to be your everything, then you have it twisted.
Modern feminism and hookup culture are specifically being sold to women as a positive and freeing force that is empowering to them. And the only question that I'm asking, is that actually the case, or is it setting them up for failure?
Are we done pretending like that's empowering or even healthy?
Because hookup culture benefits guys more than it will ever benefit girls. Guys
True.
mainly just want sex. They rarely want commitment, but will do practically anything to get laid.
Hookup culture has become very toxic, but now
it is benefiting guys more than women, but only a subset of guys, right? Almost other men aren't really getting that much spillover of the benefits.
Nowadays, there's no courting, there's no getting to know one another. All people want to do nowadays is meet up and
I'm not good with hookups because I'm I want to cuddle, know about your day. And then they just look at me crazy. So then I look stupid, and then I feel stupid, and then I feel shit because they just want to
Now, even though I am also one of those evil creatures called men, that doesn't mean that I reject feminism in general. It is modern day feminism specifically that I have a problem with. Women having equal rights to men and being equally respected is a no-brainer. However, that is not what modern feminism is about.
Nope.
Toxic feminism.
What feminism does is simultaneously teach women to detest masculine traits in men, but cultivate them in themselves. So for instance, a man that sexualizes women is misogynistic, but a woman should sell her nudes online and she's a bad bitch.
Be a bitch, honey. Be that bitch. Be a boss.
But the biggest problem with feminism is that it makes women reject their feminine traits. So they no longer want to be loyal or nurturing. As a result, we're breeding a generation of men who no longer aspire to provide, protect, and most importantly, respect women because they can access them and replace them.
She said it perfectly. Because when you keep yelling that women should shut up, down with men, and we don't need any men, you're simply selling women a big fat lie.
Let's talk about being single. Nobody ever wants to talk about how hard it can be and how isolating it can feel. You watch everybody go have babies and get in relationships, and you just feel like you're stuck here alone.
When women do find a nice guy that treats them with respect, other women will sabotage that relationship because he's too basic for their taste.
This trend of bare minimum is getting ridiculous. I can't even post a TikTok anymore appreciating my partner without people commenting that it's the bare minimum or I have low standards. You will have a hard time being in a happy relationship if you just expect more and more from your partner without appreciating the small things first.
Hate my friends' boyfriends. My friends are these beautiful, intelligent, successful women that deserve the world, and they will rock up to my birthday with Joe from Tinder. Joe can barely string a sentence together and makes her cry twice a week. The only thing I want from Joe is for him to f*** off out of both of our lives.
Now the last woman loves to talk about how basic her friends' boyfriends are and that they should break up, but here's the same woman about her own love life.
Like, I have a lot of hobbies, I have a lot of friends, but like right now I'm going through a really difficult time. I can't tell you how much I wish I had someone to just like give me a hug, say that everything is gonna be fine, or just like watch TV. Because if I had nothing, I had someone that I loved and who really genuinely loved me.
This is just absolutely insane, because not only is this type of shitting on other women's quote-unquote basic boyfriends a real problem, but this constant gaslighting by modern feminists has made most women believe that they are a perfectly cut 10-carat diamond and that they are owed the highest quality of men.
You're just pissed because I'm educating women to wake the f up and raise their standards. No, I'm gonna teach.
No, you just... The thing is, women just think because they're educated, they can raise their standards and raise everything because a piece of paper said that they're educated.
Teach women to wait, and guess what, ladies? I didn't meet my man until 34, and I would have waited until I was 64. Until I was 64. Until I was 64.
Yeah, that's gonna work out just fine.
I'm Jillian, I'm 39 and I'm trying to get back into dating. I've realized I'm absolutely terrified of being hurt. Thought of falling for someone and having it blow up in my face.
So I'm at the beach and I see all these families and all these couples and I just look and go, what the hell did I do so wrong in a past life that I can't find that for myself?
It would be cool if someone could end the crushing loneliness for a minute or two.
I'm tired of feeling like a used condom on the f***ing floor the next morning.
And you check out your friends and your family. And they all have people in their lives that will always come before you, as they should. But you have no one.
This was Women Being Destroyed by Modern Feminism. Please like and subscribe for more videos.
Again, it hasn't gotten better. It's been the 3 years since that video came out, and about 3 years or so when I started making, content, it's gotten a lot worse. It's actually almost doubled the worstness because those videos are actually pretty tamed, right? Compared to the videos that we do now that are very modern videos. Please like, subscribe, comment down below. I really appreciate that, and catch you guys next time. Ciao.